Alex felt trapped. The city, once a symbol of opportunity, now felt like a cage. Skyscrapers loomed, casting long shadows over the bustling streets. Noise echoed constantly, car horns, sirens, the relentless hum of the city that never sleeps. Alex was a successful young professional, but his days were a blur of meetings, deadlines, and the constant pressure to achieve more. Stress had become a constant companion, a weight on his chest that never fully lifted. He longed for a moment of peace, a chance to breathe. One evening, after another grueling day, Alex found himself staring out his apartment window. The city lights blurred together in a dizzying display. He realized he couldn't remember the last time he truly felt at peace. A wave of exhaustion washed over him, and he knew he needed to escape, to find a place where he could hear his own thoughts again. The village was everything the city wasn't. The air was clean and crisp, carrying the scent of pine and earth. Days were marked by the rhythm of nature, the sunrise over the mountain peaks, the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze. Time seemed to move differently here, slower, more deliberate. Alex spent his days exploring the winding paths, each step taking him further away from the noise in his head. One afternoon he stumbled upon a small tea house perched on a hill overlooking the village. An old man with eyes that seemed to hold ancient wisdom greeted him with a warm smile. His name was Hiro, and he welcomed Alex as if he were an old friend. As they sipped tea, the silence between them wasn't empty, but rather filled with a sense of understanding. Alex, drawn to Hiro's peaceful aura, found himself opening up, sharing the turmoil and confusion that had been swirling within him. Hiro listened patiently, his gaze steady and reassuring. When Alex was finished, Hiro spoke, his voice soft but steady. "The mind is like a cup," he began. Hiro's analogy was simple yet profound. "Imagine a cup filled to the brim with water," he said, his eyes twinkling. "If you continue to pour more water into it, what happens?" Alex, though initially hesitant to engage in such a basic analogy, found himself drawn into the old man's calm demeanor. "It overflows," he replied, a sense of curiosity piqued. "Exactly," Hiro nodded, a knowing smile gracing his lips. "Our minds are often like this cup, filled to the brim with thoughts, worries, plans for the future, regrets from the past. We keep pouring more in, never allowing ourselves a moment of stillness for the water to settle." He paused, allowing his words to sink in. "To see clearly, we must first allow the water to become still." Section 4. Finding Stillness Within. The simplicity of Hiro's words struck Alex deeply. He had been so focused on doing, achieving, and constantly filling his mind that he had forgotten the importance of simply being. Over the next few days, Alex spent hours with Hiro, learning the art of stillness. He discovered the power of meditation, of simply observing his breath and allowing thoughts to come and go without judgment. He started each morning with a walk in the surrounding hills, focusing on the feel of the earth beneath his feet, the sound of birdsong, the gentle warmth of the sun on his skin. As he quieted his mind, a sense of clarity he hadn't realized he was missing slowly began to emerge. The constant chatter in his head subsided, replaced by a newfound sense of peace. He felt more present, more aware of himself and the world around him. For the first time in a long time, Alex felt truly alive. Section 5, back to the city, armed with clarity. When it was time for Alex to return to the city, he felt a mix of emotions. He was grateful for the peace he had found, but knew that maintaining it amidst the chaos of his old life would be a challenge. As he sat with Hiro, expressing his concerns, the old man smiled reassuringly. "The stillness you have found within you is always there," Hiro said, his voice calm and steady. "It is not a place you visit, but a state of being you can access at any moment." He reminded Alex that even in the midst of the city's noise and rush, moments of peace could be found. He encouraged him to carry the lessons of the village with him, to find moments throughout his day to reconnect with the stillness within. Armed with this newfound wisdom, Alex returned to the city a changed man. He still faced the same demands and pressures, but his perspective had shifted. He no longer felt like he was drowning in the chaos. He carved out time each day for meditation, even if it was just for a few minutes in the quiet of his apartment before the city came alive. He practiced mindfulness during his commute, focusing on his breath and the sensations of his body, rather than getting lost in the sea of faces and noise. Section 6. The ripple effect. As Alex integrated moments of stillness into his daily life, he noticed a profound shift. He was calmer, more focused, and more productive. He was better able to handle stress and make decisions with clarity and purpose. He found himself more present in his relationships, listening more deeply and connecting more authentically with the people around him. The change in Alex didn't go unnoticed. His colleagues remarked on his newfound calmness, and his friends felt a renewed sense of connection with him. Inspired by the positive impact stillness had had on his own life, Alex began sharing what he had learned with others. He encouraged his colleagues to take short breaks throughout the day to simply breathe and be present. He shared his meditation practice with friends, offering guidance and support as they explored the world of mindfulness. And every few months, when the city's grip began to feel overwhelming, Alex would return to the village. He would spend time with Hiro, sipping tea in the peaceful silence of the tea house, reaffirming the lessons he had learned and recharging his spirit amidst the serenity of the mountains. His journey to find peace had not only transformed his own life, but was now rippling outward, touching the lives of others, and reminding them that even in the midst of the chaos, stillness could be found. All it took was a moment to stop, breathe, and remember the cup and the water.